Good afternoon, Sagittarius. My name is Carly of Astro Tarot. I'm here to deliver your 72-hour love reading. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. I did do my prayer and shuffle my cards. So let's see what Spirit has to say today. Spirit, what is... Okay. So you might be experiencing a surprise here in love, Sagittarius. You might be connecting with someone who's younger than you. Someone who might be a little bit more immature than you. But you are looking like you're dealing with a good surprise here in love. Okay, so let's get a little bit more information. And that's crossed over by your inability to make a decision here, Sagittarius. So let's see a little deeper into this reading and see what's causing that. What's going on the subconscious level? So this might be someone that you dealt with in the past, and on a subconscious level, you're realizing that you're not quite ready to walk away from this situation. So you might be talking to two different people. A new one who's bringing in their cup of love here, who might be a little bit younger than you, and someone that you're not quite ready to walk away from. Right, what happened in the past for Sagittarius, Spirit? What happened in the past for Sagittarius? So in the past, Sagittarius, either you were dealing with a water sign or you were possibly this water sign yourself. In the past, there was someone who was very much in love, very much committed to a relationship, very much involved with their emotions concerning someone. Again, if this is you here dealing with a water sign, sorry, if this is you here dealing with a water sign, I am seeing that this is the person from your past who might have a surprise for you. Okay? What's happening on a conscious level for Sagittarius here in love, Spirit? What's happening on a conscious level for Sagittarius in love? Okay, so on a conscious level, Sagittarius, you realized maybe that this was too much for you. Too much emotional baggage, just too much stress. So you're coming out as the Two of Wands here. Inability to make this decision about whatever this water sign has brought to you, okay? And on a conscious level, you're thinking it would be easier to just release this burden, to let this go, whatever the situation is, okay? So Spirit, what's most likely to happen here? So most likely you're going to make a decision based on some information that you receive from this person. Either you guys are going to have some communication here that's going to help you to make that decision, because you are, in a period of indecision and of not necessarily moving forward and not making plans. So in the near future, you will have a conversation that allows you to make the best choice for you, Sagittarius, in love. Okay? Yeah, and you're going to be in your power here. So we are getting the King of Wands. That is you. You are a fire sign. So we are getting that you're going to take control of the situation. You're not going to allow whatever emotional situation this is that you've been stuck in to hold you back. And that's how you're going to be acting in the near future, in the next 72 hours. Okay? What is the overall reason here? The overall reason for this here, Sagittarius, is that you might not have been, excuse me. You might not have been paying attention to your intuition in the past. This person might have given you signs that they were emotionally unstable in the past. They might have given you signs that it was time to walk away. And so in the past, you just were not listening to the signs. You weren't heeding them, and so that's why it's come to kind of this do or die kind of ultimatum situation here with this surprise, because it might surprise you that this person is coming in with their cup of love here finally after everything you've gone through, and so your hopes and fears are the Knight of Wands. You're worried that this person is expressing their love to you in this moment, but you're worried that it's just about passion. It's not about anything deep. You're worried that that's the same thing for your personal emotions toward this person. You might even realize that they have some very strong emotions for you, and you might be coming to terms with the fact that you don't have those strong emotions for them. Maybe you're the one who would rather, drop this situation simply because you weren't feeling them that deeply, okay? Let's get one more for Sagittarius. So what is the future, most likely outcome, Spirit, for Sagittarius in love? Oh. So the most likely outcome here is It's very possible that this situation could become stagnant, or that you could become stuck in general as to what it is that you want to do. And that might come from the fact that you're not really listening to your intuition. Okay, this person is presenting themselves as a Queen of Cups. You know, there's no gender in tarot, so this is male or female. Someone is coming to you with some very strong emotions, letting you know how they feel, coming to you with this Page of Cups, surprising you. You know, it might be an I love you that you're receiving in the next 72 hours. And when you hear that, it kind of freaks you out. Kind of freaks you out. But it does help you to make the decision as to what it is that you want to do. It's just looking like, most likely, even after you decide here that you might not want to commit right now, you're not exactly going to tell this person that. You're going to make that choice. You're going to say to yourself, this ain't that deep for me. But you're not going to tell them that. Okay, so let's get some more clarity here. Let's get some more insight. Spirit, can you give us some clarity here for this Queen of Cups for Sagittarius? This Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. So this definitely is speaking about walking away from some sort of burden. It's definitely possible that the person that you were engaged with was attached to someone else. Okay, and maybe they finally made that choice to walk away from that other person, or walk away from the emotions they held for that other person. And so that's why they're ready to surprise you with their feelings. And it's also why you're cautious about it. It's why you're kind of like, I don't know. I just don't know. You know, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. You're ready to make a decision based off whatever it is that they tell you. But at the end of the day, it's looking like ultimately you're not going to tell them about the decision that you make. All right. Spirit, can I get 2 more for this Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups energy for Sagittarius. Okay. Take that one. So you're definitely, with this Queen of Cups, it's looking as if you decided to let go of the connection here. Okay, you decided to let go of this connection and move forward. And that's why now when they're coming to you with this declaration that they have for you, these words that they want to speak to you, it's kind of, it's making you kind of turn away. And the reason that you're not really ready to convey that to this person is simply because they put you through so much emotional turmoil. It's almost like you want to give them a taste of their own medicine. It's the energy I'm getting here. Okay, let's get one more for Sagittarius. This Queen of Cups. Yeah, you definitely put a lot of work into this person. You spend a lot of time investing in this connection. And because they took so long, and because they just, you know, didn't meet your needs, because in the past they were showing as a Queen of Cups, but for some reason they went down to a page. Okay, so something happened that caused this person, maybe they were speaking to you and telling you all the things that they saw in the future with you as a Queen of Cups. You know, like, I want to get married, you know, I want to be in this loving relationship, but what they actually brought to you is Page of Cups. Like, let's get a promise ring. You know, when you were thinking, I'm putting all this time in to get an engagement ring. You know, and that's kind of why you backed off a little bit, because you're like, we're not on the same page at all. You know, you're still thinking that we're back here. I'm trying to move forward into my Queen King energy. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this Queen of Swords. What is this Queen of Swords doing here in the near future for Sagittarius? What is this Queen of Swords doing here in the near future? I'm having a hard time with these cards in general. What is the Queen of Swords doing in the near future, Spirit? Okay, so in the near future here, you're definitely hopeful toward the future. You're not allowing whatever it was that you experienced in the past with this person to hold you back from seeing a bright future in love. Okay? You're not taking this new opportunity. Like I said, it definitely seems like this person finally got it together. They're finally ready to confess how they feel, but you're not ready to accept it. Okay? You're not ready to accept this new opportunity here. And that's what you're coming to terms with and what you're deciding. It's just not worth it for you. It's too much. Okay, and then we got the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely this was someone that you saw as a future, but you're deciding here that you might not want that anymore, that it might not be worth that anymore. You don't know if you want to wait on that. Okay, let's see what the Knight of Swords in the outcome position is for Sag. So it's victory here. So you deciding not to cut this person off is what you consider your victory, because you do see a future with this person. And whatever happened in the past that caused you to disconnect on a mental and emotional level here from this Queen of Cups energy, you're not ready to let them go. Okay? You want to. You're saying that out loud. You're telling your friends, you know, I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I don't want anything to do with them. They can't do nothing for me. But deep down inside, and I'm guilty of this, Sagittarius. I'm very guilty of doing this. Being like, I'm done with him. I don't want him anymore. And then, but secretly, I'm like, if he calls me, though. And that's what you're on. If he calls me, you know, if it doesn't work out, you're fine. And if it does, you're fine. Either way, you're good. But you want, ultimately, for this connection to, you know, reconcile. Okay, and let's get one more. So you're manifesting here, Sagittarius, in the most likely outcome. But what you're manifesting is something a little bit negative. You might be creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of this situation not working out, because whatever happened here in the past caused your person to go from being a Queen of Cups and offering their full heart to you to backtrack 2 steps down to a page. So there might have been something in the past that you did because you felt like you were waiting too long when you made that choice to release them, or you said that out loud. That caused this person to drop down in the amount of care they had for you. And you literally manifested a negative outcome here in the near future, possibly. All right, let's get one more about that Magician here in reverse for Sagittarius, because that's definitely some very manipulative energy. Okay, so you manipulated what ended up happening. Yeah, and we've got the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is speaking about someone that is very focused on their money, someone that's really stable, but you notice she's alone. She doesn't have anyone to share all this harvest with. She's happy about all the hard work she put in and about all the beautiful things she's seeing as a result of it, but she's lonely. Okay? Give me some clarity here for Sagittarius on this. Okay. I was going to say on the High Priestess reversed, you know, you not listening to your intuition. You lost control. You just went completely berserk. Okay, so you might have caught a red flag here that wasn't a real red flag in the past. And that caused you to do something in retaliation, okay? So you retaliated, right? But when you retaliated, you weren't listening to spirit, and you completely lost control of this. And that's why in the future you might end up, you know, being financially stable, but you're not going to have that connection here with this person, even though they literally offer their love to you. Why the Chariot reverse, Spirit, for Sagittarius in the near future? Why the Chariot reverse? Okay, so yeah, we have the Fool, which is a new beginning, but it's a new beginning. It's literally starting over. It's literally starting over. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So whatever you did in the past, Sagittarius, because you were tired of waiting, because you got impatient, you manifested bad energy. You manifested bad fortune. You started over from square one, from scratch with this person. And that's why they downgraded to that Page of Cups. Because they're like, okay, I still care about Sagittarius. I still care about Sag. But whatever you did made them back away on a mental and emotional level. Seriously, on the emotional level, though. Okay? So Sagittarius, I do want to get some advice cards for you here. So let's see what's going on. What advice, Spirit, do you have for Sagittarius in love over the next 3 days? What advice do you have for Sagittarius in love over the next 3 days, Spirit? What advice do you have for Sagittarius in love over the next 3 days? Let's see what happens here. Okay. So the first one we have is the Nine of Michael, which is the Nine of Swords. This is definitely speaking to a mental state. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. They're calling you to realize that you created this situation. You worrying unnecessarily, worrying that your partner wasn't being true to you, caused this. It caused this. And if the desired outcome here is for you to be with this person, if that is your desired outcome, if you're not choosing to just drop all these 10 of Wands here, if that is your desired outcome, Sagittarius, you got to release all this guilt and these feelings of regret. You've got to stop, dwelling on the past. You've got to stop, beating this person up and beating yourself up for the things that took place in the past, and just move forward with new energy. Spirit, can I have some more advice for Sagittarius here? Some advice for Sagittarius. It's like my fingers are too smooth. Like I don't know how else to describe it. So we have the Queen of Michael here. So that is the Queen of Swords, and that is what you got in your near future, Sagittarius. So let's see what the advice is here. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. So one of the reasons why Spirit might have allowed you to blow this situation up was because they wanted you to focus on your money. They want you to focus on your stability. Okay? She's by herself, and she's rich. So it's very possible that this person that you were connecting to, even though they were bringing all this love to you, even though, it seemed like things were going well, and even though you're not quite ready to let them go fully, it does appear, Sagittarius, that letting them go is part of your journey, and that in letting them go, you'll be able to come out on top on a financial level. Everything has a season. And so their season might be up. That's all that is. Okay, so let's get one more advice card. Five of Michael. This is the Five of Swords. Okay, and it does speak to verbal and mental conflict. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Isn't that what I just said? It doesn't serve you. It's not. Okay, so now I understand why you did what you did. Whatever you did was painful to this person, but they wouldn't have let you go unless you did something painful to them. And at that same token, because this person was coming to you with positive, good energy, you would have attached yourself to this person and focused your energy on this person when it's not time for that. Spirit is saying it's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to get the bag. It's time for you to get the coin. It's just not time for you to be focusing all of your energy into someone else. And that's all it is, Sagittarius. Okay? So thank you so much for being here for this reading. I do appreciate your time. If this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any future readings. I thank you guys so much. Love you. Astro Bunny out.